Right. So today we're going deep on a word
Oh, okay.
that most of us have experienced
Yeah.
firsthand, fulminate.
Uh-huh.
And we're going way beyond like the dictionary on this one. We're using this word of the day entry as like a jumping off point
Yeah.
to explore how fulminating, you know, complaining loudly or angrily,
Right.
how that connects to stuff like anger management and
Okay.
problem solving and even strategy.
It really is interesting how just one word
Right.
can unlock so much.
Yeah, the source starts with this analogy of a shaken soda bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Like you open it and boom, explosion everywhere.
Everywhere.
What do you think they're getting at with that?
I think it's such a great way to visualize pent-up frustration. You know, we all have those moments where things just build up and up and up. And it's like that soda bottle, we reach a breaking point.
Yeah.
But the real insight here is recognizing that those outbursts are rarely isolated events.
Right.
It's the culmination of maybe weeks,
Oh, wow.
months, or even years of simmering anger.
So it's not just about that one thing that
Exact.
set you off.
Yeah.
It's like the backstory.
Like the whole lead up.
The build up to it
Yeah.
makes you wonder if like we're all just walking around like shaken soda bottles
For some degree.
all the time.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that's actually where the concept of displaced anger
Goes in?
which the source mentions.
Right.
You know, it's that classic scenario.
Yeah.
When you have a terrible day at work and then you come home
Yeah.
and you snap at your family.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely been on both sides of that.
We all have.
So knowing all this,
Yeah.
how do we prevent ourselves
Right.
from like becoming a human soda bottle explosion?
I love that human soda bottle.
All right.
The source's advice is to kind of hit pause before you hit send, so to speak.
Okay.
You know, stepping back, taking a breath, reflecting before reacting
Yeah.
can make all the difference in the world.
Right.
It's about cooling down that hot head
Yeah.
and letting a cool head assess the situation.
So I can see how that's like good advice for like our personal lives.
Yeah.
But does that apply
That's a great
in professional settings too?
question.
Like what if you're in a situation where
Yeah.
holding back your anger
Yeah.
is perceived as a weakness?
That's such a good point, and it gets at the heart of why the source is suggesting that sometimes not fulminating is the most strategic approach.
Whoa.
It's about picking your battles.
Okay.
Sometimes a calmer, more measured response,
Right.
even silence, can be more powerful than an angry outburst.
So there's like strategy to this.
Yes.
Not just emotion.
Exactly. There's this line in the source that really struck me. It says, "Diabolically get what you well deserve."
Oh, wow.
It hints at this idea that by carefully choosing
Uh-huh.
when and where to fulminate,
Yeah.
you can actually be more effective in getting what you want.
So it's almost like instead of just always reacting, you're being
Right.
deliberate
Yeah.
and maybe even a bit cunning.
A little bit.
Right.
And it goes hand in hand with understanding that not every conflict is worth engaging in.
Right.
Sometimes letting things go,
Yeah.
even if it feels unfair in the moment,
Uh-huh.
can be the smartest move long term.
So thinking strategically then, does that mean sometimes it's actually better to,
Absolutely. Yes.
like, are there situations where
Yeah.
letting loose actually serves a purpose?
100%. Sometimes a controlled burst of anger can be a really powerful tool.
Wow.
It can command attention,
Okay.
clarify boundaries, and even be a catalyst for necessary change. The key is being conscious and deliberate in how you express it.
So this whole thing, it's not just about like suppressing anger.
Yeah.
It's about understanding it,
Yes.
managing it,
Totally.
and maybe even like harnessing it.
Precisely. And for me, one of the biggest takeaways
Yeah.
is that fulminating often comes from these much deeper issues.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps it's a feeling of powerlessness or a lack of control, or even just like a simple misunderstanding.
You're reminding me of something else the source mentioned.
Yeah.
Sometimes conflict arises just from
Oh, totally.
miscommunication.
Yeah.
Like we assume the worst instead of taking the time to truly understand the other person's perspective.
And recognizing those situations can lead to much easier wins, as the source puts it.
Oh, I like that.
It's a reminder to approach conflict with a bit more empathy and a willingness to listen.
I love this. Has been so eye-opening.
Yeah.
We went from this simple word fulminate to understanding anger, strategy, and even the importance of empathy.
It's all connected.
So for everyone listening, here's something to ponder.
Okay.
How can understanding this concept of fulminating help you navigate those tricky situations in your own life
Right.
and even achieve your goals?
That's the question.
Right.